baby. $2.2 billion, billion with a B, $billion worth of Russian aerospace planes and strategic bombers on fire right now. Give me a minute. In the most stunning display of Ukrainian ingenuity, a secret plan that took 18 months to design and execute has resulted in the most stunning loss, right? What do we always say? It cost the Russians between $300 and $500 million a day to prosecute this war of aggression against the good people of Ukraine. Today, it cost them that plus $2.2 billion in equipment they can't replace, including an A-50, which is a $350 million radar plane, right? Now dig it. The Kyiv Post has published what inevitably will become an historic photograph. This is Lieutenant General Vasyl Malyuk. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It was he and his team that designed Operation Spiderweb. That's what they called this, Operation Spiderweb, because they caught some fucking flies. Oh, yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did, baby. From Murmansk to Irkutsk, 2,000 kilometers away to Siberia, this being the very first Ukrainian attack on a Siberian territory since the start of the war, another historic first. The Ukrainians smuggled drones into Russia. Then they bought a bunch of these prefab cabins, little tiny houses kind of things, right? They sliced open the roof and hid the drones inside. They rigged the roof with a remote control, like a garage door opener, so that it slid open when they wanted it to. So none of the operatives had to be on site. They could remotely open the roofs. Here, I'll show you a picture. I mean, just look at this. They could remotely, now you see the solar panels? Undoubtedly, that's what kept these babies charged while they waited. So everything's, now what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21 drones. And how many of these little cabins did they have? There's at least 8 cabins in this picture. That's at least 168 drones in this one location. There were 4 locations at 4 different air bases. Again, from as far away as, or close as Murmansk, 2,000 kilometers, to as far away as Irkutsk, 7,000 kilometers. So they smuggle the drones into Russia. Then they buy a bunch of these cabins. They reconfigure the cabins with solar panels, or maybe they came with solar panels, and hide the drones in the roofs. Fix the roofs with automatic garage door opener components, kinds of things, and then remotely launch the drones so that none of the operatives are exposed to risk. Not only that, we have reports now that these cabins spontaneously combusted after they launched their drones. They burst into flames. I'm looking for video or pictures of that now, but there's got to be something online. Operation Spiderweb is just one more example in a long line of examples of Ukrainian ingenuity in the face of Russian aggression. Necessity is the mother of invention. And here we see an invention born of the necessity to survive the onslaught of an aggressor nation that wants to erase an entire culture, people, and language from the world, from the history books, as if they never existed. It cannot be allowed. And while the United States withdraws in this cowardly fashion, and we have a president who is a creature of our enemies, The Ukrainians are showing the world what it means to fight for democracy, sovereignty, and freedom. We can all take a lesson from these folks.